Hey, welcome to Greenlight. So today is Blu-ray Tuesday, and we're going to talk about the Blu-ray and DVD releases of this week. So we got a couple of them, and we'll go right into it right now. So the first couple movies, like big movies that have come out this week. The first one is Long Shot, and then we got Ugly Dolls, and then The Intruders is the third one. And there's a couple more, as well as a documentary that came out this week. And they each have special features, some more than others, so we'll get into it right away. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Oh, sorry, there we go. Hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and don't forget to comment and like this video as well. We will be doing many videos just like this, as well as giveaway videos very soon, and more filmmaking videos, as well as tutorials to come for Blender. So many things, many things. Now, our first feature film we're going to talk about, let's see here. First one we're going to talk about is Long Shot. It's with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. So, let's see here. So we're going to see the Blu-ray cover, the front of the cover. And thanks to Blu-ray Dan, everything I talk about here is in the description below, in the links below. I will also include them in the comments. So we got these back parts of it, so we can talk about how they made the films. So this back part here is all thanks to Blu-ray Dan. Blu-ray Dan is in the description below as well. He has a Blu-ray YouTube channel as well on here, but he posts his movies that he buys on Instagram, and he has the full back of some of them, which is not included in some of these movies. Not every week, like some weeks we get certain movies from Bluray.com where you get the back and the front, and it's like full res, and it looks as good as what you're seeing now in the front. And then sometimes I would have to do this instead of, the other way around. So this is a friend of mine. I've shouted him out, and I've shouted him out many times over, and I let him know as well on Instagram that I was doing this and giving him a shout out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again, Blu-ray Dan. So now we can also talk about the making ofs here. So let's see here. Okay, the system I'm using here is OBS. We do a lot of filmmaking tutorials here. Let me know in the comments below if you are interested in learning this program. So the first thing I see here is 7 Minutes in Heaven with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron uncensored. So yeah, you're definitely going to see a lot of their quips and little jokes probably in between takes and setups. So that's going to be a lot of fun, especially for actors looking for improv. This is something I say a lot when it comes to comedies, improv, like these documentaries. Improvisation is a huge deal. A lot of comedians become, great drama actors, and It happens all the time. Robin Williams, Adam Sandler, Eddie Murphy, like so many people. So, okay, so moving on. Even Seth Rogen has done that, as well as Charlize Theron, many times over. Okay, moving on. Then let's see. 8 more featurettes. So they're gonna have 7 Minutes in Heaven with Charlie Theron, Epic Flarsky Falls, and Hanging with Boys to Men. Okay, so these are very specific. Obviously, this is specific to the movie itself and to the scenes of the film. So I'm probably gonna check this out with my wife, because me and Bree, we really enjoy like these type of comedies, especially stuff with Seth Rogen. So this is gonna be cool. We both like Charlie Theron, so I think this would be a good one for tonight. It's rated R and stuff, so more for the adults. And then it says there's 8 more featurettes. Since it's Lionsgate, they could go fairly extensive here. It's not going to be too technical as far as making films, but these type of things you usually gotta read between the lines in these documentaries, because they give a lot of information as to how these big budget films are put together. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about, let's see, Ugly Dolls. So I haven't seen this film. It's a kid's film. It's a sing-along edition. Okay, let's see here. You see this? So this is the front Blu-ray cover, and then we have the back two here. This is supplied by Bluray.com. Let's make it a little smaller here. This is a universal releasing, and it's got some special features. It's a universal releasing, but I haven't seen it. I mean, we thought about showing this to my son and taking him to the theaters actually to see this, but it didn't happen in Los Angeles. It just wasn't even worth it at all. Like I'm not trying to bag on the movie, but it just didn't look worth it for him at the moment. But we're probably going to check it out now that it's out on Blu-ray and DVD. But there's some special features back here that are pretty cool. Let's see, they have the making of Ugly Dolls. Since this is a CG animated film, this is something that I haven't really touched too much on here on Greenlight when it comes to like CG animation. A lot of what I'm trying to embark with Blender at first is to embark on visual effects and actually do projects within that realm and try to exercise that muscle a little bit more before I delve into 3D animation. But a lot of the exercises I'm doing currently now is to be able to move characters such as these, but creating your own and everything is very specific and very detailed type work. And if you're good at drawing and good with coming up with wild characters like this, this is type of stuff is great for you. So making Ugly Dolls could have something in there that could stand out to you, may explain something a little bit better to you that you haven't seen before. So with that being said, let me know in the comments too if you like that. I'm kind of in that realm with 3D, just playing around with it. So alright, the next thing is fun with the cast of Ugly Dolls, which is cool. This is pretty cool too. This is a lot like that improv stuff. It all depends on what they release here. This is Universal. So Universal tends to make like a making of will be like 30 minutes, and then this is fun with the cast of Ugly Dolls. It will be maybe like 20-30 minutes as well. And then they got a sing-along tease. So, I mean, I don't know if this is done by Illumination. My son loves them because of the Minions. But yeah, they're not done by Illumination. They're done by a different company. So STX Films is another production company that's on this as well. But the thing is, since this is their first one, I don't think it was too successful, so it probably won't be too long here. So I don't think they'll have a lot of featurettes in this film, but let me know in the comments if you've seen it and if it's good. And I'll definitely check it out with my son. Me and my wife would be happy to check it out and let you know what we thought. See here, the next film is called The Intruder. Okay, so this is like a thriller. Oh, me and Brie, we love thrillers, so this is gonna be really cool. Right here. So, we like Dennis Quaid too, so this is gonna be tight. All right, so we have Michael Ealy and Megan Good, and we got Dennis Quaid. So this is gonna be an interesting horror thriller. So, the next thing here for the back end, again, shout outs to Bluray, Dan for that one. For this one, we have the back of this one as well. And there's some special features on here too. So let's get this on the screen. So this is the back here. So there's some special features, and then I got a zoomed in version here. So they got a couple features. They got one featurette, a making of. And this is pretty cool. Right here. So this is Sony releasing. So again, this is one of their indie sections. What is it called? It's like Sony. It's like Sony Pictures Classics, something like that. It's just a lot of their independent line of their films, especially with horror films. So this could be 20 to 30 minutes. Because it's Sony, it could surprise you. There could be 40 minutes on here. So, and then there's alternate endings. We got some deleted and alternate scenes, a gag reel. This is my problem with horror movies, when they give a gag reel sometimes. So this is them, like, they're kind of like laughing about things in between scenes and stuff like that, which is cool to see too as a filmmaker, to kind of see what ends up happening. Sometimes not everything that you want to do in your horror film goes exactly the way you want it, so it won't be as scary, so you might have to do it again. So keep that in mind with anything. Always go for a second or third take. Don't, if you're there, get what you can get. And get what you can get as much as you can while you're there too. Just a little advice from an editor. So, let's see. And then we got a cast and filmmaker commentary. This is cool too. Whenever they say that about the filmmaker commentary as well, I don't know if it's going to be split up, if it's just going to be like filmmaker commentary, or and then the cast separately, and then they maybe did one together maybe. But this is Sony. They could do that. They could have them all together, just in one track, and you hear everybody in one track in the commentary talking about the film, which could be a lot of fun, especially with a horror film. They usually get really into a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, like behind the scenes talk, on there. So, alright, so moving on, the next film we're talking about here is Fat, which is a documentary. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what this is about, but I'm sure it's talking about what exactly is healthy for us, I believe. So let me know in the comments if you've seen this film, but I like to announce every and all film. And then this is a Gravitas Ventures releasing, shout outs to them. I've mentioned it on this channel before, that I've talked to them on the phone, and they've given me a really good, how else to say it, customer service. they respected me. They respected myself as a filmmaker and where I wanted to take my second film, and we were able to talk together. So that was a lot of fun, and they're very, very open, which is why I give them shout outs all the time, so that people, interested in getting into film and or may have a documentary that they've worked on that is about a big cause. These guys know what to do with it. So just go and talk to them, and shout outs to them, and let me know how that goes as well. Okay? So they don't have any special features on this one. So I'm going to move on to the next one, which also doesn't have any special features, but it's a feature film. It's called Domino. Let's see the whole thing here. So this is that guy from Game of Thrones. Me and my wife remember him from The Other Woman, and he would just crash in through all the glass and stuff like that. That was so funny. He's a interesting guy, but he was in that show Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it myself. I'm not too much into it, but my cousin tends to say that I do more of I'm more into like films that have more of a grounded edge to it when it comes to like fantasy and sci-fi. So, alright, so like moving on, let's just look at the back here of this thing here. So this is another shout out quickly to Bluray Dan. He took a picture of the back end here, and I don't have a zoomed in one because there's no special features. But this is a Lionsgate releasing, and it looks like an action thriller. Looks like a lot of fun though. Probably check this out one day with me and my wife. So please let me know in the comments below, and also let me know in the comments below what you thought of this Blu-ray DVD, as well as all the Blu-ray DVDs we were talking about today. And also tell me about the movies and what you thought of those films and what they were, what how they, what you thought they were good, that they were good for you, So let me know in the comments below what you thought about the films. Let me put myself back here. I'm sorry about that. So I was drinking water. So everything that's going on with this channel is going to be kind of formulated a little bit. We're going to change it up a little bit, and my wife's kind of guiding me a little bit on here and telling me things to change and add and keep it more compact. I hope that I did well today for you guys, so you guys understand what's coming out and what kind of information is out there for you on these Blu-ray DVDs, as well as many that's out there. And if you have any questions on filmmaking and or editing, as well as Blender talk, there's going to be some announcements soon as far as things that I would be doing as far as Blender videos as well. So actually, let me put my little thing here. There we go, right here, the Blender icon right here. So 2.80 is now out, and since they are now at the caliber where they meet the standards of industry software, 3D software like Maya and Cinema 4D, I am most definitely going full-fledged on having them on this channel, as well as artists that work on Blender, solely on Blender for right now, as well as any 3D artists on here. I will always have them, but I'm going to be going after a lot of them and learning from them, and as well as doing some beginner tutorials here on Greenlight. So let me know if that interests you in the comments below, and as well as Obviously, like I said, there'll be some movie code giveaways coming soon. So look into that. Just don't forget to hit the notification button, and that's how you're going to know, because once it notifies you, you're going to see something that says giveaway, and that'll be your chance to have a new movie to watch. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what movie you liked here, and we'll talk soon. See you later.